Sometimes I've noticed that when I come in, I'm automatically muted, so I couldn't hear you at first. Hi, Lena. Hi, Giselle.
Hi.
Haven't seen you here for a while. How are you? I see Giselle's mute's on.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. Welcome back. Hello, Bernardita. Hi, Emma. Hi, Lily.
Hello. Hello.
So, a couple of quick things. And I think today, because we've got writing stuff on our plate, we can keep the meeting short unless people have questions. What I want to check in on, first of all, is does anybody have any questions or need any help with the Fahrenheit 451 essay? Okay, I haven't checked the AP member blogs yet. That's going to be my afternoon project after meetings are done today. But I started looking at the American literature blogs for those, and I'm not seeing too many. So I'm hoping that people still post them. If you don't have yours up and published yet, you're certainly welcome to do that. Better late than never. But just to ask one more time, does anybody have any questions about the Fahrenheit 451 essay that I can answer today? Okay, so if you think of something later, you know where to find me online. Um, the other thing that I wanted to mention very briefly for the AP students is that obviously today's Friday, so we're going to have our meeting at 2. That's going to be fairly short as well because on, I guess at 2:20 or 2:30, I have to jump on a Zoom call with Dr. Martinez and all of the other AP teachers. I guess there's new information for us. And on your course blog, I just posted a new page with everything that you need to prepare for exam day. So there's a test guide, there's a testing day checklist, there is a series of very short videos. And again, we'll go over more in detail at 2 o'clock, but I want to let you know after we leave this meeting, if you're in the AP class, take some time to take a look at that before then, because you'll be more prepared for our conversation. And that gets me to the fun part. The fun part is now, even if school hadn't closed and we were in class on campus, we would be getting into really my favorite time of year, because ordinarily this would be the beginning of the Masterpiece Academy. And if we had been working together over the last few weeks in person, I would have been helping you with your big questions and getting them ready. And this is where the students would now teach. Since we're not doing that, and we have this kind of modified guerrilla style education on the fly online, you're going to have 3 options. One option is to write your experiences about life during the coronavirus and contribute to the book that we're all going to write together. And if you haven't been on the online recordings, we talked a little bit about that over the last couple of days. I also put up a post on the course blog. But basically all you need to do is type a document. You can send it to me even as an email that focuses on any aspect that you think is personally meaningful to you about going through this experience at this moment in history. Again, have a look at the course blog post, because there's some particular ideas and suggestions that might help you get started. But if you have questions, I'm certainly happy to help you, and I'm just an email away. So that's option 1, is contributing your voice to that project that we're doing together. Option 2 is to say, hey, you know what, Dr. Preston, I'm still interested in my big question. I've done some work on that. I'd like to find a way to put it together in a paper or a slideshow or a video or whatever comes up and we decide on together, or you decide on and let me know. All of that is fair game. The only other thing I'm going to ask as we get into like late May, early June, is a summary essay that is essentially a capstone on our year that you'll put on your course blog. And that's going to be a reflective essay. Now, normally, again, if we were going through the Masterpiece Academy, it would involve your analysis and evaluation of the teaching and learning experience that we all will have done together. Since that's not happening the way it normally does if we're on campus, I'll come up with, the way I've been doing it recently with you, I'll come up with a thoughtful reflection type of prompt that we'll agree on, and then we'll use that just to reflect back on the year. So I just said a lot. Let me pause and ask if anyone has any questions.
For the book that we're writing together, the Surviving with Class, when we share the document, do you want us to put it to where you can like edit or comment it or view it or like?
Great question. The easiest thing would be if you'd put it in a Google Doc and then share it with my Gmail address.
Okay.
And I won't change it without, you're the author. So what I'll do is I'll go through it. I might ask some questions. I might make some suggestions, but in the end, we're going to be co-authors on this thing, and I want you to be happy with the end result. So I won't change it without asking you anything first.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good question.
So with our big questions, so we could basically, whatever we've done for the research for our question, we could put it together whichever way we want, right?
Yeah.
So like the slide,
You cut out the slideshow or what?
like the paper you said, like just, or like a video.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, it should really tell the story best. So for example, if I'm talking about architecture, I might want to have something that's visual so people can actually see what I'm referring to as I walk them through it. If I'm talking about a philosophical tradition or concept, then maybe a paper might make more sense because they're going to need to read and kind of hear it in their heads. So, and again, if we were working together in class, this is where we would be having individual meetings and I would be helping you do that. So if you're not sure, or if you want some suggestions on like, well, all right, what are the ways I can do this to make it rock? I'm happy to help you. You guys are great today. These are two really good questions. Does anybody else have any questions about any of that? Okay, how many people already finished their Fahrenheit 451 essay?
I finished. I just need to revise it to make sure there's no like grammar mistakes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Published it already.
Nice. Well, that means I'm behind. I got to check out your blog now.
I have a
Okay.
question for
Yeah.
the book.
Sure.
How long should it be? How long should it be?
My famous answer. Long enough to
You're
cover the
sure?
basics and short enough to keep things interesting.
Okay.
So really, Lena, that's a style question. I want you to feel absolutely free. This is the moment you've been waiting for your entire education.
Okay. Sounds good.
If you wind up writing 100 pages, just send it to me when you can, and I'll read every single one of them. If you go, hey, you know what? I can do this in a haiku. Well, awesome. I'm curious.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, in that case, since people have some writing to do, and now I know that Lena's finished her essay, but now she's got a book to write, I'm going to go ahead and say, let's get to it. I've got some blogs to read and some things to write myself. And if you're in AP, I'll see you at 2 o'clock. Please have a look at that page in the meantime. And everybody else, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, if that means anything anymore. I don't even know. But have a great couple of days. I'm here online if you need me, and otherwise I'll see you 1 o'clock on Monday.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.